Well, I think it's kind of this both. It's kind of relevant for both cases. On the one hand, usage of sustainability in the world in a way that is not necessarily true, and on the other hand, there is real use of it. And maybe I can provide some examples. So I really think that over the past 3-4 years or so, let's say since 2015, especially with the Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs, that were agreed upon in Paris in 2015, sustainability really became a buzzword, and many times it's being used inaccurately, sometimes even in funny or bizarre ways. And maybe I can share a story. I remember I was attending a few years ago a conference where it really felt like each speaker they had a reminder, just drop the term sustainability in every phrase. Just drop it. Doesn't matter where and how. Oh yeah, sustainable drinking, sustainable this, sustainable that. And while I was thinking about it, and I thought it's a little bit funny, that evening, right, a conference or the destination likes to show a little bit of its culture. So the highlight of this case was an announcement of the host before a show during dinner time. And now for the sustainable cultural show, they proclaim. And I was shocked. I mean, what is it, a sustainable cultural show? It's a cultural show, but you can't really, I mean, it's a little bit weird when you present it to audience that are about to eat and watch a cultural show and say it's sustainable.
I know what you mean. It's like everything, once you add the sustainable word in it, suddenly becomes more socially acceptable, right?
Exactly. So, you know this meme, or if you've watched the movie, the original source of it, where Inigo Montoya says, you keep using this word, I don't think it means what you think it means. From The Princess Bride, but it's now very common to see it in memes all over the place. So I really think that many times there are people that using this word, but it doesn't really mean what they think it means. So I think on the one hand, still sustainability is being used in as greenwashing, but I mean, in this case, I wouldn't call it even greenwashing. It's just inaccurate usage of it. But on the other hand, we really see over the past year and a half during COVID time, a really uptake of organizations, governmental organizations, countries, destinations, as well as the private sector really spending time to do that. That's because of COVID and has a little bit more time to deal with some other aspects. That's because also the sustainability movement that is become stronger and stronger, the environmental movement, social aspects that became very strong over the past few years. And also in the finance world, where ESG became something that, almost the same as speaking about sustainability. It's just like, what do? Oh, don't forget to drop that ESG there. It's kind of like that. So all of this kind of really brought spotlight to the issues of sustainability, but people do take it in a serious manner. I would say that both exist. Both that greenwashing or inaccurate usage and real usage and uptake. So, but in general, I'm quite optimistic and positive. I would prefer inaccurate usage of that than no usage at all.